Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Bottle Stories podcast. And today's episode of One Sip and One Question. And today's question, does the glass shape matter?
Most definitely. Most definitely. You're going to have glasses that are quite small at the top and larger at the bottom. You're going to have straight up glasses. You're going to have big, huge glasses. You're going to have little glasses. You're going to have like flutes. It all is created to drive a different sort of bouquet from the wine. Now, these glasses, our Gabriel glasses, have, what do they call it? The
bouquet driver.
The bouquet driver. And they made a bunch of prototypes and just switched them over by a millimeter at a time and did blind tasting to see what universal tasting would be in a glass. Now, there are some glasses that are Pinot Noir glasses. There's Burgundy glasses and Bordeaux glasses, and one that's meant for Nebbiolo, and one that's meant for Syrah, and one that's meant for Chardonnay, and one that's meant for Riesling. And I think it does make a difference if you have the space and the money to stock those glasses.
For me, the amount of money and the amount of space that you need to stock all those glasses, it's ridiculous. Buy Gabriel Glass, be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
It is really that simple. When we go to large wine fairs, the people that you see that are buying hundreds of millions of dollars of wine a year, they're traveling with their own set of Gabriel glasses in a little metal case, and they take them with them everywhere. And every wine they taste out of the same glass.
Mm-hmm.
They know the glass intimately. They know how well, we're the same. I taste much better from these glasses than I do from other glasses.
Mm-hmm.
For example, when we do the Austrian Single Vineyard Summit, which we'll be doing again in September, it is sponsored by Zalto. Now, anyone who knows anything about glass, then you already know that Zalto is probably the most expensive glassware on the planet.
They're beautiful.
You can sneeze and they will shatter in a million pieces. I can't taste from those glasses.
No, we had
everything
hard
is
time.
really muted in those glasses. For me, I don't like them. They're beautiful to hold. They're really thin. They're super light. Like, what do they say? The stem is like a butterfly's leg. Like, they are so thin. They make me nervous.
Definitely.
$100+ a glass, and I get really nervous with them. But more so, I find that the shape for that specific glasses, their white wine glasses, I find the shape of the glass is too closed that I can't get anything out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I really struggled to smell anything from that glass, and this is from a lot of aromatic grape varieties as well. So
Mm-hmm.
and great wines that we know. So it was very, very challenging for me.
I think the only glass that we found that this Gabriel wasn't the best was a vintage champagne.
Yep. Which
right?
we did
everything
prefer
else.
The Riedel champagne glass. It is not a flute. People stop drinking champagne out of flutes. Stop. Just stop. Champagne is a white wine. Drink it from a white wine glass. You'll never, ever, ever, ever see a champagne producer have a flute in their tasting room. Never, ever, ever. Stop drinking out of flutes, please. Drink out of a tulip-shaped glass made for white wine. That is the perfect glass for champagne.
So how far should you fill a wine glass?
I would say kind of the way we have it here, not much more. Usually we say you fill to the widest part of the glass and no higher. That allows you to really move the wine around in the glass. You want to get the wine to be able to climb the glass so it forms that thin film on the outside. What that does, that thin film exposes the wine to a lot of air. Alcohol evaporates much faster than water does. And alcohol is also the carrier for most of the volatile aromas. All of the aromas, as the alcohol is evaporating when it's exposed to the air, they fill up the bottom part of the glass, and then they're channeled into the narrowest part of the glass at the top.
The bouquet driver.
The bouquet driver. And that's why you can get so much aroma out of these glasses. And it's, for me, that's why I love these glasses, because no matter what wine we've tried, it is always more accurate better in these glasses than in any of the single varietal glasses that we tried, except for champagne. That's the only one. And actually, I do feel like I can taste and smell better in this glass. It's just that the bubbles go away so fast because the bottom is so wide. Yeah. So there you have it. There's your talk today on glass, and hopefully you stop drinking champagne out of flutes. Cheers.
Cheers.
See you next time.